What is going on, guys? In today's video we are going to be checking out the former Mendocino State home. Today the location is known as the City of 10,000 Buddhas. It is I believe the largest Buddhist monastery in California, and it's essentially the Mendocino State Asylum, just kind of not reconfigured but repurposed. Essentially, it was purchased, I don't have the individual's name, but it was purchased by a gentleman in the early 1980s or late 1970s, and just converted to this monastery with this crazy name, City of 10,000 Buddhas. It is close to Ukiah, California. It is a little bit east of Ukiah, maybe about like 5-10 miles, probably about 5 miles. But we are heading there right now, and I'm gonna just take a tour of the area, see if we can find any old remnants of I think a lot of the buildings are repurposed actually, so there's plenty of remnants of the state home. But oh man, is it closed? Oh baby, let's check it out. Okay, so it's not closed. There's just a fence by the main gate over there. So we are driving in right now, and I'm gonna try to find parking and then just walk around. Alright, so here is the gate, the main entrance, which seems like it's not really being used, but it looks to be, yeah, well taken care of. Wow. So I think back in the day when this used to be the Mendocino State Hospital, yeah, this would be the main entrance, and then just straight ahead that way you would probably find the old main Kirkbride building, which seems to have been demolished at some point and replaced with some other buildings. You see a lot of older buildings though, which are definitely from the state hospital days. A lot of wildlife in this area, peacocks, deer. This place is kind of famous for the peacocks that are roaming around. But I'll try to be, kind of quiet and respectful. It's very peaceful here though. Very quiet. The hospital was founded in the 1880s, I believe, and then went out of use in the 70s. And I believe that's around the time when it was acquired. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of schools here, and the cool thing, I believe, is it is a lot of Westerners, in addition to people from Asia like Vietnam and China. What a beautiful place though. It's kind of hard to imagine the history, before the monastery took over. It's kind of hard to imagine all the things that must have happened back then. I heard Mr. Hua took part in a very long negotiation to acquire this place for a good deal. And it's still, you know, in place, same foundation, so must be doing okay. Wow. It's just so off the beaten path here that a lot of people maybe wouldn't realize that, you know, this place used to be that asylum. I mean, it was so long ago, it's about 50 years now almost, but yeah, these are definitely part of the original structures here. Alright, this is one of the buildings that was definitely redone. This structure here was not there before. You see the building in the back, that is part of the original structure. They just kind of added on to it. Yeah, it's different though, because at the Sonoma State Home, it's completely empty. There's like nobody there whatsoever. But here, it's definitely very much lived in. There's a lot of people around. There's, you know, gardeners, there's school going on, all sorts of things. So I don't want to be too, you know, invasive, sticking the camera everywhere. So I'm just kind of trying to walk around. From here, this way, this is where the original Kirkbride building would have been. It was a massive structure, and the main part of this hospital system back in the day. I'm not sure why, but it looks to have been demolished at some point. Maybe I'll do a little bit more research and figure out when that would have been. And then there was a smaller building facing west in front of it over here, but it looks like they built something newer here. But this is all different here. Everything else seems to be pretty much the same. And I believe the restaurant is in here. I hear music from in there, so I'm not gonna be too nosy, but I'm gonna take a peek really quick. Here is a look at the entrance, the main entrance to the main hall this way. Alright guys, and that concludes today's video. As I mentioned earlier, I didn't want to get too intrusive and kind of film things up close because it is very much an active monastery, but at least this tour is something to reference because I wasn't able to find too much content of it on YouTube prior. So alright, hope you guys enjoyed, and more videos to come.